Over $34,000 for this 2025 Honda Civic. That's a lot of money, 34 grand. And the problem is when they get close to 40 grand, 35 grand for a Honda Civic, I think that's a bit pricey, you know what I mean, for what you're getting. You're still talking about a Honda Civic here. Just because they add leather, then they charge, 40 grand. It's like, what? Look at that, $39,000, 2025 Civic, and it has the dreaded CVT. That's one of the big things with Honda. I'm surprised how many Honda fanboys they made mad. I mean, there's people who bought Honda because they had reliable engines. The old 2.4 naturally aspirated, the V6 still reliable-ish, but they made it less reliable. That's the problem. When they add CVTs, when they add, let's say, cylinder deactivation, when they add all these features, reliability goes down, and especially with CVTs on the Civics and stuff like that. It has not been a good situation. Let's look at this. Is this a CRV? Yeah, let's see here. $40,000, 2026 CRV hybrid. Hey, at least 2026s are here, and we probably won't see 2023s, which we see at some of the domestic manufacturers still till today. But still, $40,000 for a CRV? Yeah, I'll pass on that. That's too much money, you know, for what you're getting. Now, here's the Honda Ridgeline. People love these things, believe it or not, but it does have a timing belt with that V6. Same with the Pilot. The V6 has a timing belt that needs to be changed, but it's not the end of the world, but still, it is an additional cost that you have to pay for, you know, why did they not use a chain? It is what it is. Let's see, $49,000, 2025 Honda Ridgeline. Yeah, I'm not spending $50,000 on a Ridgeline, but people will. But keep in mind, you're talking about a midsize here, $50,000, and they probably go up from there. So close to 60 grand for a Ridgeline after tax. You got to be kidding me. But I think I think the main thing about this video is everything here below MSRP, below MSRP, below MSRP. Why? Look at all this inventory. Look at all these Accords. Look at everything. Civics, Accords, Ridgelines, Pilots. They got it all. CRVs. I've never seen this many Toyota Camrys in one place. But look at all these Accords. So when dealerships are this loaded, it's time for discounts, discounts, discounts. There's no question about it, especially when you're talking about a $36,000 Honda Accord. Yeah, you're going to get a discount. You know, there's no question about it. And Honda dealerships, just like Toyota, they feel like they don't need a discount because we're Honda, because we're this and that. And they just got through a few years of craziness, and so now they think that they don't need a discount. No, that's the biggest thing. You better get a discount with these vehicles because they're already overpriced to begin with. $33,500, 2025 Honda Civic. They're already overpriced. You know, you're paying for the name, you're paying for past reliability, and you're paying all this money, and then the Honda dealership wants to say, oh, we're going to add our add-ons, because that's what this Honda dealership does. They don't have the addendum sticker on the window, but guess what? They add $1,200 to every single vehicle. Every single one of them online was not discounted. What? You guys should be discounting. But it's Group 1 Automotive, and they are known to do really greedy tactics and market adjustments and all kinds of stuff whenever they could over the last few years. Now, these are the Honda Pilots here. Let's see, in passports and stuff. I think I see a window sticker on this one. Hopefully it's not 60, 70 grand. Yeah, $56,000, 2025 Honda Pilot Elite. Yeah, over after tax, and honestly on the website you're probably over 60 because they add $1,200 plus they got their dock fee, you know, so an extra $2,000 basically on each vehicle is what the dealership wants. But no, you need to be going the other direction. Everything needs to be well below MSRP. Everything needs to be well discounted. But they don't do that on their website. I don't know why that this dealer doesn't. And the other Honda dealership in the area does. So I don't know why anybody would even think about buying it. But a lot of people, as soon as you start pushing the dealer, they're going to discount because they want to sell this car much more than you want to buy it. Look at this, basically $31,000, 2026 HRV all-wheel drive Sport. It's a lot of money for a little HRV, but hey, in today's market, most manufacturers, you can't even find $30,000 vehicles at some of these domestic brands. So at least they still offer them, and there's no $100,000 Honda yet. Hopefully I didn't give them an idea, because $100,000 Hondas, eventually it will be here, you know, just like every other brand. But they have inventory, no matter what you're looking at. Pilots, Accords, Civics, HRVs, the van, Everything's in stock. You better get a discount. Don't let these Honda dealerships play around with you, because they act like there's something special and they can't discount because we're selling Honda, we have less inventory. Well, no, your lot's completely full. Even Honda Odysseys are in stock. Look at this, $52,000, 2025. It's a lot of money for a van, man, 50 grand. And to be honest, there have been some transmission issues, but that's the only thing. The V6 is pretty solid-ish. It was in the past, let's put it that way. But the transmissions have always been their weak point. And then also the CVTs and all that. It's just a bad situation for Honda. I don't know why they're going in that direction. Yeah, $34,800, 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Sport. It's a lot of money for what it is, but let me know what you think. Would you buy any of these Hondas? Let me know. Have a great day and stay blessed.